Good afternoon, dear children. How are you? How are your online classes going on? Is it good? Do you enjoy it? Your English classes have started, no? Have you watched the classes? How is it? Your teacher is teaching very nicely, no? Very beautiful class it was. I also heard it. She is singing beautifully, saying plenty of stories. It was so good. Your first unit has been started, no? What's the name of the unit? Nature's Plenty. Nature's Plenty is the name of the first unit. There is a beautiful story in it. Can you say its name? How far is the river? Have you read the whole story? How is the story? Do you understand it? Oh, you got only a gist of it. Only some idea. You have got some idea of that story. There are some difficult words in it. Right? Now what I am going to do, you know? I am going to explain that difficult words for you. I am going to explain the difficult words so that you can understand it better. But you must remember one thing. A word has different meanings according to the situations, according to the context. Now I am going to explain these difficult words according to the context so that you can understand this story better. Okay? Are you ready? Okay. Let us start. Have you come across the word thickly in your story? Let us see. Thickly. You know, thick. Thick is the opposite of thin. Thick is the opposite of thin. So, thickly is the opposite of thinly. Thickly is the opposite of thinly. What does it mean? Let us see. We live in a village. Only a few people are living in our villages. Our house is a few meters away from our neighbors. Very few number of people are living in our village. So we can say that our village is a thinly populated place. Let us think about some cities. Let us see a city. Here you can see a city. So many houses, so many buildings can be seen here. It is a thickly populated city. It is a crowded place. So many people are there. They are living together. Can you say some city names? Yeah. Chennai, Mumbai, Delhi. Yes, you can say a number of city names. They are all crowded with the people. They are all thickly populated cities. Okay, I hope you understood the word meaning. Clear? Now let us think about another word. Hide. There is a word hid in your story. Hid. Hid is the past tense of hide. Hid is the past tense of hide. Hide has three forms. Hide, hid, hidden. Hide, hid, hidden. Now we can think about the meaning of hide. there is a boy called Ram. Ram has 2 coins in his pocket. While he was walking along the road, you know what happened? One of the coins fell down from his pocket. He searched for the coins here and there, but he could not find it out. After some time, he saw the coin. Where was it, you know? The coin was hidden under a rock. It was hidden under a rock. We can say that the rock hid the coin. Do you know what is its meaning? Hide. Keep out of sight. Keep out of sight so that nobody can see it. Okay. There is a popular game, hide and seek. Have you played that game at any time? What do you do in that game? You will hide somewhere. Your playmates will try to find you out. Till he finds you, you will hide somewhere. It is a beautiful monument in India. Have you seen it? Do you want to see it? Shall we see it now? Okay, let us watch. How wonderful it is. When I saw it for the first time, I gazed at it. I have got a chance to go there, and I visited this place, and I looked at Taj Mahal for a long time, looking fixedly at that monument. It was a wonderful experience. I was gazing at that monument. I was gazing. I gazed at it. Nowadays, you can see Himalayas on TV nowadays. Because there is, you know, that China-India conflict is going on. On TV, in news time, we can see Himalayan mountain. It is a wonderful sight, no? It is a wonderful sight. Shall we see Himalayan mountain once again? What a height it has. When we look at this Himalayan mountain, we will gaze at it. We will look fixedly at it in wonder. Have you understood the word gaze? Shall we see a picture now? Look at this boy. What do you think about this boy? Is he strong? Yes, he's a strong boy. We can say that he is a sturdy boy. He's a strong boy. He's a sturdy boy. He's a sturdy boy. Let us watch another picture. Here you can see 2 children. Who is strong? This one or this second one? The first one, no? Yes, we can say that this child is sturdy. This child is sturdy. Are you sturdy? He must be sturdy. Okay, I shall show you another picture. Let us watch. What is it? It is the skin of our body. What happened to the skin? Full of marks. Full of marks made of some sharp objects. Made of some pointed objects. We can say that the skin is a scratched one. The skin is a scratched one. scratched. Now you know that in our houses we use tiled floors. When we use some sharp objects on that tiled floor will get scratched. Let us see such type of a picture. Here you see, this floor is a scratched one. This floor is a scratched one. So we can say that the floor is a scratched one. Nowadays, whenever we go outside, we use slippers or shoes. Without shoes or slippers, we won't go outside. But let us see this picture. Is there any shoes? Is there any slippers? No slippers, no shoes. We can say that this person is walking barefooted. This person is walking barefooted. What does it mean? The person is not using any slippers or shoes, without using any wears on his feet. So we can say that the person is a barefooted person. Is it good going without slippers outside? No, you must use slippers or shoes. Now we can discuss another thing. Do you have bicycles at your house? Yes, you have. You can buy a bicycle. Can you buy an aeroplane? No, we cannot buy an aeroplane. It costs lot of money. We cannot afford to pay for it. We cannot afford an aeroplane. We cannot afford an aeroplane. But we can afford a bicycle. What does it mean? We can pay money for it so that we can buy it. We can afford it. Okay. Now let us see another picture. What is it? It is a bread, a loaf of bread. It is a loaf of bread. It is a loaf of bread. We call it a loaf of bread. Have you got any gift? Have you given any gift? How do you get your gift? When do you get your gift? On special occasions, no? On your birthday? Your parents give you gift? Your friends give you gift? How do they give you gift? In a beautifully packed way. Beautifully covered way. No? We can say that the gift is wrapped nicely. The gift is wrapped nicely. We can see such a type of a gift packet now. See how beautifully wrapped it. Wrap. How beautifully wrap it. Let us see. Wrap. Cover nicely. Cover it nicely. Now let us see another picture. Here in this picture you can see a road now. The road is through a mountainous region. Is it a level road? No, it is not a level road. Let us see another picture. Here you can see another road. Is it a level road? No. The road is going steeply. The road is going up steeply. Let us see this word. Steeply. Steeply. In those pictures, the roads were not a level road. It is going up steeply. I hope you have understood the meaning. I hope you have understood all these word meanings. What you have to do, you know? You have to write these words in your notebook. And if you write its meanings also. Okay. Now it is time to wind up my class. And we will meet in our next class. Till then,